Hello and welcome to my Concacaf Gold Cup Matchday 1 predictions. Who do you think is going to win this tournament? Let me know down in the comments. And yeah, let's just dive straight into Matchday 1 predictions for the 2025 Concacaf Gold Cup. So all the games kick off in the United States, and the first one is in California at 3:15 a.m. I don't think I'll be getting up for this one, as it's Mexico taking on the Dominican Republic, of course. Mexico beat Turkey in a friendly last time out. I think that was quite recently. Was it recently? It was actually this morning at 2 a.m. So yeah, Mexico having good preparation coming into this one. Losing 4-2 to Switzerland would have dampened their spirits slightly, but yeah, they'll be looking to get back to winning ways. Will Mexico in this one, even though they did beat Turkey, but then they lost to Switzerland, so they want to keep that momentum going. They are also in the group with Costa Rica and Suriname, so you would make Mexico favourites, not Mexico City. It's a completely different thing. Dominican Republic, 139th ranked in the world compared to Mexico's 17th. Dominican Republic winning 5-0 in their last match over Dominica. Mexico have star players like Raul Jimenez, Luis Chavez, Luis Romo in the midfield. The top scorer recently is Henry Martin. So yeah, Mexico have some fine players. Dominican Republic don't really. But I am going back Mexico for a nice 3-0 win to kickstart their Concacaf Gold Cup campaign and get underway with a nice 3-0 win in California over Dominican Republic. Into the next game on Sunday evening, and it is the US of A taking on Trinidad and Tobago, or Tobago, I don't know how you pronounce it. USA really in some horrible form, losing 4 of their last 4 matches to Panama, Canada, Turkey, and Switzerland. Switzerland seem to be doing something over there, maybe getting prepared for the World Cup that they might not even qualify for yet. Yeah, the USA looking to win this. Costa Rica beat Trinidad and Tobago last time out. This one is taking part in the PayPal Park in California in the United States, of course. USA should get over the line in this one. I mean, Trinidad and Tobago don't have any star players from what I've seen in their recent matches. They just have Phillips, Molino as well. USA, I guess, losing to Switzerland, not the best preparation coming into this tournament. Got Brendan Aronson, they've got Ashton, is it Ashton Turner? Matt Turner, sorry, in net. So yeah, their teams, I don't think they have been playing their exactly full 11 in this one, but I'm going back the US to get over the line against Trinidad and Tobago in this one. Go back United States to win this by 2 goals to quite convincingly and quite comfortably, and them to get over the line in this one, 2-0 for the USA. The next one is Haiti taking on Saudi Arabia, of course. Saudi Arabia, they kind of guests as this tournament like Qatar were a few years back in 2022. So yeah, Saudi Arabia are the guests of this competition this year. They did lose to Australia, and that means they will have to go for the playoffs to qualify for the 2026 FIFA World Cup, but this is a completely different competition, and they'll be wanted to do well in this. Travelling from Saudi to US can be a bit difficult for some teams. Haiti losing 5-1 to Curacao last time out. I think Saudi Arabia could follow a similar fate and absolutely batter them in this one, although Haiti did beat absolutely terrible Aruba, the beating Puerto Rico in the last few. Saudi Arabia, apart from the losing that game to Australia, they've been unbeaten in the last 4, draw against Japan, and they're winning against Bahrain and Kuwait. So yeah, going to back Saudi Arabia in this one and Salam Al-Dasari to get the job done. Saudi Arabia are going to win this by 2-0 in my opinion, and get a nice win in San Diego and get the job done over Haiti, and yeah, them to win quite convincingly here, 2-0. And the game that is kicking off at 4 a.m. is Costa Rica taking on Suriname. Suriname, I don't think are doing exactly well. They have qualified for this tournament, but it is not great. Reading in San Diego again, a nice 4 a.m. start. Absolutely horrible. I think that's like 8 p.m. US time over in San Diego, as it is the far side of the United States. Costa Rica beating Trinidad and Tobago last time and winning 8-0 against the Bahamas before that in what was a brilliant performance by them. I still think they got Keylor Navas. They do have Brian Ruiz, ex-Fulham player, I think, as well in there. So yeah, Costa Rica have got some really familiar names in their squad. Suriname, not really any notable players. They drew against El Salvador a few nights back now. So yeah, I'm going back Costa Rica to win this one. I'm going to go 4-0. I think maybe I am under... No, actually, I'm not going to go 4-0. No, I'm not going 4-0. I'm going to go narrow, actually. I don't want to... I'll go 3-1 to Costa Rica. Suriname will score, I think. But yeah, going to back Costa Rica in this one to get over the line and win by 3-1. Into the game that kicks off at the dead of night on Tuesday, and that is Panama against Guadeloupe. Guadeloupe in semi-final, winning 7-0 on aggregate over the Cayman Islands by winning 6-0 in the away leg, and then only winning by a 0-0 at home. Panama, do they have any notable players? I'm not sure they do. They have likes of Murillo and Gutierrez that might have heard of beforehand, but yeah, not many memorable players from any Premier League or Championship sides recently. They're in good form themselves, though. They've won 3 of their last 4 matches, including a win against the USA in there, so that was quite good for Panama. Maybe they can take that hope into this competition. Guadeloupe aren't a bad side. They're no slouches, but I'll go back Panama to get the job done in this one over Guadeloupe. I'm going to back Panama for another 3-0 win in California and get the job done at the Dignity Health Sports Park in Costa. So you're going to back Panama for a nice 3-0 home victory or home tie victory against Guadeloupe in this one. Now the anticipated game or anticipated team we are looking forward to seeing in this Gold Cup is Jamaica, and they take on Guatemala. Jamaica winning 3-0 against was it Guatemala last time out in a friendly, I think? Yeah, it was back today actually at midnight. So yeah, they've got good preparation coming into this one by a 3-0 goal scoring record. Of course, Guatemala leads into Jamaica before that at home in the head-to-head record. Jamaica in good form. They're quite good. They drew in Nigeria. So yeah, they should get to the World Cup realistically. They've got Antonio, I think, but I don't think he's going to be playing. They've got Damari Gray. They've got Leon Bailey. They've got Mason Holgate. They might be one of the favourites to go and win this Gold Cup, actually. Jamaica have got a really, really good side at the moment. Yeah, Damari Gray linked with Birmingham, of course. We will squeeze that in 8 million C2B. Have a bit of pricey price tag. But yeah, good about Jamaica for another 3-0 win in this one, similar to what happened earlier on this morning. So yeah, back in Jamaica for a nice 3-0 win as it kicks off at 3 a.m. 3-0 to Jamaica over Guatemala. And into the final 2 games on the early Wednesday morning, and it is Curacao against El Salvador. I know Curacao have Eugenio Bacuna, who used to play for Birmingham, of course. I've got Rome, I think he used to play for Vitesse. I did have seen him before around the blocks at different clubs. Think they have Leandro Bacuna as well. I thought they had Tahith Chong in there as well. El Salvador aren't any pushovers though. Curacao have had a few easy games of late, but El Salvador, this could be a tight game of football. This one, I think it might be one of the closer Gold Cup matches this coming match day. Of course, El Salvador don't exactly have any half decent players in their team, but I am gonna back. What do I back in this one? I'm gonna back a 1-1 draw between these two sides. I think Curacao aren't no sleepers, and yeah, El Salvador are quite a decent team when it comes to Gold Cup, Nations League, and Gold Cup qualifiers, and in the Gold Cup itself. So yeah, back in a 1-1 draw between Curacao and El Salvador in this one. And into the final game we go as it's probably the biggest game of the match week, and it's Canada taking on Honduras in Vancouver at BC Place. Canada, the hosts, and will be at home for this one, so you'd hope they would get the job done. A 0-0 draw over the Ivory Coast and losing on penalties last time out in an international friendly. Honduras beating Antigua and Barbuda last time out, and then they beat the Cayman Islands in there as well. Honduras, they did qualify for the 2014 World Cup, but yeah, they didn't really do a lot, did they? But they were very happy they got there, a bit like Panama in 2018. Canada should get the job done. Alphonso Davies and co in this one that they can use to all full effect to get the job done in this one. Julian Hoyland, ex-Cardiff City, of course, is Hoyland. So yeah, going to back the Canadians in this one. I'm going to go for a... Honduras aren't bad. I'm going to back Canada 2-1. I know they're at home. I think it might be a bit of a struggling game to get off the mark for the Canadians, but I think they will get over the line. I think they will beat Honduras by 2-1 in this one. So yeah, Canada 2, Honduras 1. Thank you very much for watching my Gold Cup Matchday 1 predictions. If you did enjoy the video, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, do all that good stuff. And I'll speak to you all in the next one, which will be Club World Cup predictions Matchday 1 part 2. Of course, so yeah, thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe button.